Hey guys. So this video is going to explain what essential oils are. And it's funny because when I got started, I really didn't have any clue as to what an essential oil was. So essential oils are aromatic, volatile liquids distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, and seeds. Aromatic meaning having a pleasant and distinctive smell. So I think it's funny that they put a pleasant, because there are some essential oils that I smell that I don't like. And that's normal, completely normal based off of your body type and the emotions that come along with certain oils. But that means that to be in an essential oil, it has to have a aromatic smell, which means it has to have a scent. Volatile means easily evaporated at normal temperatures. So, let's see. And distilled meaning having been purified by undergoing heating and condensation. So volatile means basically volatile doesn't mean that. It means that it's easily evaporated. And that's why when we diffuse it, like it goes into the air. So you don't have this like mist hanging around. Essential oils are not simple substances. They are mosaics of hundreds or even thousands of different chemical constituents. When I first heard of constituents, I was like, ugh. And I took the chemistry of Essential Oils Made Easy class, and it was absolutely phenomenal to learn that each oil has like it said, thousands of constituents. And that what that means is that God, our creator, created it to be complex, which means that something in the compounds and in the constituents themselves, if you pull them out and isolate them, they can be very harmful. But if they are in the essential oil in the plant that they belong, then it harmonizes with all the other constituents and makes it beneficial for the body. God is amazing. So essential oils are highly concentrated and far more potent than dried herbs. So a lot of people, when they think about herbs, I mean, you like one drop of oil is like equivalent to, I think, a tablespoon of dried herbs. And most of the time when you cook, like, you don't use a whole tablespoon of dried herbs. And if you were to take it internally to get the benefit that you would get from, saying, taking 5 drops of oils, you'd have to take 5 tablespoons of dried herbs. So it makes only sense to use the more potent, essential oil. Let's see. In their pure state, essential oils are some of the most concentrated natural extracts known, exhibiting significant and immediate antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and hormone balancing effects. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. The chemical structure of an essential oil is such that it can rapidly penetrate cell membranes, travel throughout the blood and tissues, and enhance cellular function. Almost every essential oil, every therapeutic herb can be distilled into an essential oil. Almost every therapeutic herb can be distilled into an essential oil. The key difference is that the herb's essential oil can be from 100 to 10,000 times more concentrated and therefore more potent than the herb itself. Pretty cool, huh? So basically, essential oils are the vital fluids that are the plant's lifeblood. They are called essential because they are necessary for the life of the plant and contain the essence of the plant. So the difference between an essential oil and a fatty oil, I get asked this all the time. And a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, when this comes up is when people are talking about anointing oils. A lot of people anoint with vegetable oil or olive oil, which is a fatty oil. And they're like, it doesn't make any difference. But it does. But it does. So essential oils are composed of tiny molecules that are less than 500 AMUs, which is atomic mass units in molecular weight, which means that their molecular size is very, very tiny. Fatty oils are composed of much larger molecules, weighing 1,000 AMUs or more, which means their molecules are bigger. Because of their tiny size, essential oils can pass through every cell. Fatty oils cannot because of their molecular weight, which means, like, if you think about a colander and you put in an essential oil's molecules are so tiny that they're going to fit through those little holes in think of a mesh strainer. It's going to fit through those holes because they're extremely tiny. But if you was to put a drop of a fatty oil, like avocado oil or olive oil or coconut oil, the molecules are bigger, and so they can't get through that fine mesh. So when you put it on your skin, the essential oil is going to go straight in, like it's going to absorb. Remember I told you it's a volatile liquid, which means it evaporates quickly, which means you put an essential oil on here, within 30 seconds to a minute, if that, it's going to be gone. You're not even going to know that you put it on, except for the smell that you smell. If you were to put avocado oil or olive oil or something like that on your skin, it's going to kind of lay on top of the skin because the molecules are too fat to get into the skin. So what that means is that the molecules of fatty oils, I'm reading my notes, guys. The molecules of fatty oils are too large to evaporate and too large to penetrate cellular dimensions and circulate through the tissues of the body. So basically, I told you the essential oil is the life force of the plant. It's the immune system of the plant. Heavy seed oils, which is like, because the seed is where you get the oil from. Heavy seed oils of a plant are for the future preservations of the species, not for the current life of the plant that produces them. So the difference is that fatty oils are meant to preserve the seed so that it can grow into a big plant. So it's preservation, not immune system. So essential oils is actually the immune system of the plant that keeps it alive. So ultimately cool. So just to recap, essential oils are a aromatic volatile liquid distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, and seeds. They have tons, like thousands of chemical constituents that your body needs and can use to heal. You can use those chemical constituents in the brain to help bring about emotions and to release emotions and to release trauma. Let's see. And so there is a difference between essential oils and fatty oils. One being that essential oils are very tiny in molecular weight, which means they can pass through the blood-brain barrier. That's why when you smell an essential oil and it goes into the nose and it goes into the limbic system, it goes into your cells and starts working within like 20 seconds. So fabulous and amazing. Actually, it starts to work in 3 to 5 seconds when you do it aromatically, which we'll talk about that in the next video. So a lot of times when you have, say, an oil that they call hot, and that's like oregano, cinnamon, clove, those types of oils, thyme, basil, if you put them on the skin, they can absorb too quickly, which can cause a reddening effect or a burning effect. It's not actually burning, but it feels like it's burning. And so you will layer a fatty oil over top of that, which can slow down the absorption of the essential oil, which will make it not feel like it's burning. That is, yeah. And so there's more tips on that in the safety part of the video. So yeah, so that's what an essential oil is.